Once every 4 years, to coincide with what for many of us is the most important sporting event there is, EA Sports gets to put out a World Cup version of FIFA. It's only been 6 months since the release of FIFA 10, so predictably, 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa doesn't represent a major leap forward over that game. Some improvements have been made on the field though, and while this game doesn't feature the same wealth of modes that FIFA 10 did, it's a great way to experience the World Cup, both while you're waiting for the next match to kick off and when you want to relive or rewrite the tournament once it's over.
And they are back on level terms!
Unlike FIFA 10, which features both club and international teams from all over the world, FIFA World Cup features only international teams. It features a lot more of them than FIFA 10 though, 199 to be exact, including plenty that have never actually qualified for the tournament finals. If you want to attempt to change those teams' fortunes, there are a number of different modes in which you can do so. The most obvious and straightforward of these is World Cup mode, in which you can jump straight into the final group stages with teams that have already qualified, or opt to play through the lengthy qualifying process beforehand with any team in the game. The only problem with the latter option is that there's no way to skip the friendly matches that are scheduled in between qualifying games, and while they're good for practice, it takes a lot longer to get to the finals because of them.
Clean tackle by Ashley Cole. Spectre. Clark.
Captain Your Country mode also involves a lot of friendly matches, but they serve a purpose there because, assuming control of just a single player, the friendly and B squad matches are opportunities for you to prove yourself to the manager and earn yourself a spot in the first team, and if everything goes according to plan, a trip to South Africa in the starting 11. Playing as just one player, who can be real, created, or imported from FIFA 10, is a quite different experience to controlling the entire team in regular play. Regardless of which position you choose to play, there are times when your teammates frustrate you, but there are also times that you get to feel like part of a well-oiled machine as you make runs off the ball, call for passes and through balls, and try to beat off side traps. If you make captain, you also get to change tactics and set piece takers and tell the goalie when to rush out, all of which make you feel like you have added responsibilities much as you would wearing the captain's armband for real. Captain Your Country mode isn't without its faults though. The messages you get concerning your status are often wildly inconsistent, especially where captaincy is concerned. You might be a team captain averaging a hat-trick a game one moment and qualifying for the World Cup squad only as a reserve the next. Furthermore, managers seem reluctant to stick with one captain for more than a few matches in succession, which is completely unrealistic, and it's frustrating when you put in a man-of-the-match performance as captain and then lose the armband for the next game. On the field, you might also run into problems when calling for the ball, because if you call for a pass a split second after the AI has already passed to you, then you'll hit an aimless pass yourself with your first touch. Also disappointing is that while Captain Your Country mode supports up to 4 players cooperating on the same team, there's no option to play this mode online. The online options in FIFA World Cup are pretty limited. You can play head-to-head with friends, in ranked matches, or in games that you can find via the lobby system. And the only other online mode is the Online World Cup. Here, you choose a country to represent and then you earn points for that country by beating random opponents in a makeshift tournament structure. The most interesting thing about this mode is that you don't have to play with the country that you're representing, and you're actually encouraged to use weaker teams because winning matches with them earns you a lot more points. With 5 different difficulty levels to choose from, the AI puts up a good fight and can be fun to play against regardless of your skill level. It's still no substitute for human opposition though. Locally, you can play with up to 4 people on the Xbox 360 and up to 7 on the PS3, but online it's just one-on-one. The game is at its best when you're playing online without any discernible lag, but all too often, matches that appear to be running smoothly will have just enough lag to make the controls less responsive. This is more of a problem on the PS3 than it is on the 360, at least in our experience, and it can be incredibly frustrating.
He's missed it! The keeper didn't have to do a thing!
Regardless of which mode you're playing, there's no denying that FIFA World Cup is a great game of football. Players are even more physical than they were in FIFA 10. And every time they come into contact with each other, with the ball, or even with the referee, the results are completely believable. You inevitably have cause to criticize your defense or your goalie from time to time, but if those guys didn't make mistakes, you'd never get to see any goals. Like other FIFA games, the presentation in 2010 FIFA World Cup is excellent. The South African stadiums look spectacular, the recognizable players are well animated, and the English language commentary from Clive Tildesley and Andy Townsend is much better than FIFA 10's from Martin Tyler and Andy Gray.
And every chance he gets, he looks like putting away. 5 times he scored here now.
I should think goalkeepers are beginning to dread playing against this fella. He is really hot right now.
If you're excited for the tournament that's kicking off in June, you're sure to have a lot of fun with 2010 FIFA World Cup. The finals in South Africa only last for a month, but this game should keep you happy at least until the release of FIFA 11.